What's up, homie, huh? Oh.
3 words, Grand Theft Auto.
It's the biggest, baddest game on 4 wheels.
In May of 2020, a limited-time free release of Grand Theft Auto 5 by Epic Games crashed the site for more than 8 hours due to an overwhelming number of downloads. By the end of the year, the game had sold more than 20 million copies and ranked as one of the top video games of 2020, despite the fact that it was released 7 years prior.
The latest Grand Theft Auto is flying off the shelves.
Let's go! First one! I'm here for Grand Theft Auto 5! Yeah.
Since the first game came on the scene in 1997, the Grand Theft Auto series has skyrocketed to the top of video game sales, despite its many public controversies and repeated attempts to have it banned.
The game has been outlawed in Australia, and several other countries are also considering bans.
GTA's embrace of popular culture has propelled its influence far beyond just video games. But as successful as the franchise has become, there have been times when it looked like it might disappear. This is how a game that was condemned from the start became a multi-billion-dollar franchise and cemented itself as a cultural juggernaut. Behind the hype, Grand Theft Auto. Grand Theft Auto 5 is the most popular video game of this decade. It has sold more than 140 million units since its release in 2013, placing it as the 3rd best-selling game of all time, just behind Minecraft and Tetris.
The game made almost $1 billion in sales in just the first 24 hours.
It's one of the most profitable installments of a media franchise in history. As of 2018, its $6 billion revenue topped the most popular installments of Star Wars and Marvel. The game's seamless integration of pop culture keeps it feeling consistently fresh in a way that no other game has achieved. Its characters, environments, and stories make reference to famous movies and TV shows like The Sopranos,
Family comes before everything else.
Fast and the Furious,
Let's go for a little ride,
and James Bond. Fashion labels like Misbehave and Civilus have created outfits for players to purchase in the game, and in 2020, Born and Raised used GTA to promote their real-world collection drop. Musicians like Denzel Curry and Cordae have released tracks exclusively on GTA's in-game radio station. Frank Ocean and Flying Lotus have curated their own stations and made them available to players.
Oh my spit.
Celebrities like Samuel L. Jackson, Tyler the Creator, Cara Delevingne, and Phil Collins have lent their voices to characters in the game.
Hey, you like potato salad? 'Cause I like potato salad.
Hello, Carl. Been a long time, huh?
Each new iteration of the game has helped build to GTA 5's overwhelming success, starting with the original. In 1993, Scottish game developer David Jones began developing a game called Race and Chase. Race and Chase started out as a 2D open-world racing game, with unique elements like allowing the driver to leave their car to steal another one, running over pedestrians, and an environment that created consequences based on a player's actions. Race and Chase was rebranded as Grand Theft Auto and released in 1997 on PC and PlayStation. The game immediately received wide criticism.
Children are not just watching violence on screen, they're acting it out in increasingly realistic settings.
But even though the game was condemned by British, German, and Australian officials and banned in Brazil before it even released, its name was everywhere.
I just got Death Kill City 2. That one's rated bad for everyone.
The franchise began to dip into the pop culture world in GTA 2. Curated radio stations within the game allowed players to customize their experience to their own taste. GTA 3 moved the franchise into the 3D realm and began casting celebrities to voice characters. Creators pushed the limits on violence, drugs, and sex compared to previous games. Retailers like Walmart began carding anyone who wanted to buy it. Rockstar started to develop offshoot stories of the game, starting with GTA Vice City. In 2005, GTA San Andreas almost ended the franchise after players found unused code in the game that unlocked a minigame that simulated sex. US lawmakers called for the game to receive a more restrictive rating.
There was an explicit sexual scene hidden inside a video game called Grand Theft Auto San Andreas.
The game was revised and re-released, but was still one of the best-selling games of the year. The controversy didn't slow down Rockstar, releasing GTA 4 in 2008. In fact, it was the first game developed for both PlayStation and Xbox.
I'm going PS3. 360 is for downloadable content.
Digital-only content exclusive to Xbox drove more sales.
Got my coffee right here.
By the time GTA 5 was released in 2013, GTA had already solidified its place in pop culture.
Where'd you learn to drive like that? Grand Theft Auto.
Where you learn that from?
Grand Theft Auto 3.
Word? Can I borrow that?
GTA 5 expanded the success of online multiplayer into Grand Theft Auto Online. giving players more options to customize their gaming experience, download new music, skins and stories, and interact with players across the world.
Stop! Stop driving! Stop!
7 years later, GTA 5 had its most successful year since its release, and demand for a 6th installment of the game is higher than ever. It's unclear when or if Rockstar is planning on releasing GTA 6, but new GTA content will always be in demand.
It will never happen, not ever.
GTA's record-breaking impact on video games and the media industry have yet to be matched. The integration of culture, unparalleled world building, and freedom to explore appeals to gamers and non-gamers alike. Controversy has propelled the franchise's massive success, and it's likely that the game will continue to excel in popularity for years to come.
Oh shit, here we go again.
Behind the Hype, Grand Theft Auto.